kind of played a lot of Lance and Hammer himself. Now he's on this Val, so it's going to be an interesting matchup seeing that he decided to get off the Lance while Cosolix sticking on his Algrim.
All right, they're getting right into it, man. Got Capsar and Cosolix on the blue team.
Now we're seeing some opening trades here, and the red team is taking the better end of it with Capsar ending up on the slight orange here. But that team combo is going to do so much work for them to even that up. It's almost like it's nothing went wrong there. Glue, you can see getting hit by those end lights. And Cosolix, he's just kind of creating space for Capsar right now. Capsar is trying to find these follow-ups on him, but he is going to lose that stock there on that edge guard. Nice little interaction from Glue to take him off stage.
Wow, blue team started that game off so strong, making little to no mistakes, but the one mistake they made ended up costing them a stock at very low health, orange health. Beautiful team. Yep.
Yeah, that's what top 32 is for you. You can ride that wave, and then when you get here, one mistake can honestly just cost you your stock. These are the best of the best for the most part here. And Cosolix, Capsar, once again being pushed off stage by Glue. It seems like he has his number on these edge guards.
For sure, yeah. Cosolix a nice D-light shot there for the kill. Glue off stage, making sure he try to get back to stage. Cosolix goes for the ground pound, doesn't seem to secure it.
Cosolix getting some nice land strings there. He's not going to find the second down there, but the sider does come through for him even more damage now. Glue and Cosolix, they're the ones you want to keep your eyes on. Glue is going to take out Cosolix's first stock there, and Capsar is being pushed to his limit on his second one here. Already entering the red. Cosolix is going to have to do some stuff for his teammate here. It looks like Capsar is not able to find his footing, and the N-Sig is going to snatch him out the air.
All right, Cosolix right now, he got the healthier stock out of the two. Capsar needs to stay alive as much as he can, but team combo coming in from Capsar and Cosolix, doing the trick, even up the game right here. They do have one stock lead, but Capsar is on red, so this is either game's game right now.
Now that was a big play there. That downlight there into the side stick really did make a big difference because it not only did it take Glue down that stock, it instantly took away Sprite's stock, giving him that deficit on Capsar that we were seeing now. Capsar looking for a weapon here. He is getting starved, but the spear does come in and instantly you can see him going for those combos. The sidelight's not going to connect onto the opponent, but his teammate does get downlighted.
Blue team doing a beautiful job of turning one-hit combos or one-hit, two-hit, three-hit combos, following up on their teammates, adding extra damage to every interaction. As we can see right here, he misses the nair.
Now that player Capsar, well, like I mentioned, he was feeling confident, but we're going to have to keep our eyes on him here as Glue sits on that second stock. Capsar is the one that looks like he's going to fall first. Sprite hovering on the ground kind of safely. We're not seeing too much damage be put onto him. But as we say that, Capsar goes for a risky down sig, and it's not going to connect.
Yeah, blue team at a slight disparity right now. One stock, they need to make sure they get rid of Steven Wonder as soon as possible if they want to stay in this game. Cosolix doing a great job of maintaining a low health, staying in the game, making sure he doesn't die for his teammate.
Nice double hit on those stairs there. The recovery is not going to connect, but Capsar does come up from under him. Cosolix is the player you want to watch for here. He is doing a bunch of damage for the blue team here, and Capsar still can't find his footing. Siders are coming through. Everyone's a bit damaged, but like we mentioned, Glue on that second stock, he's still sitting very comfortably. Even if you take out members of the red team right now, you have to worry about that 1v2 potential.
Definitely, because if Sprite goes down right now, this is still a potential game for blue team. They could hit him with a nice team combo and easily even up the game.
Just gesturing from the players right now, you can see Capsar doesn't want to commit to anything. The sider is finally going to take Glue's first stock win. The side sig onto Sprite. He's going to send him to the right, but it's not going to find the KO with Cosolix charging that recovery, and it's going to be the end of him as it gets punished from Glue.
Nice recovery follow-up from the teammate, making sure that no option left uncovered. And there we go, game one going to Glue and Sprite. I'm sorry about that.
Now, it looked like Cosolix was doing a lot of damage there, but we actually see Capsar come on top with the 500 damage for his team. This side sig looked like it swayed the game in a different direction, but Glue sitting on that second stock made such a big impact for this team.
Yeah, I think if blue team cleans up their mistakes at the beginning, they lost that first stock very early. I think they can stay and win this next game too. They just got to clean up the small mistakes like that, because small mistakes at this level, like Remy mentioned, will cost you a lot. They will capitalize and do as much damage as possible.
Now, what we're really looking at here is a mix of small mistakes, but blue team also had that team combo that we saw. That team combo was what shifted the game fully onto their favor. So we want to see if they can do more of that. We have the lance here. We have the spear here. These weapons set up for each other pretty well. You can get the end line to the down line. Cosolix just needs to watch out for what Ethan sets up for him, and he can get those follow-ups. It's going to be a perfect role for the blue team. Red team, on the other hand, being split up right now by the blue team. They're sending them on opposite sides, maybe looking for these separate 1v1s. And it's just going to have to be who comes up on top. Blue disarms himself, but finds the weapon back up.
Definitely. This game, too, starting a little bit slower. No team finding any team combos. No crazy combos coming out just yet. A whole lot of neutral. And right here, good interruption coming in from Capsar, making sure his teammate does not get comboed.
Side stick is going to get punished, and Glue, he's getting the short end of the stick right now. You can see these side airs come out. Capsar going for the fall, but doesn't find it. That recovery is going to add on a nice bit of damage, but Cosolix with these Nair juggles doing what Lance does best, keeping the opponents off the ground, and when they finally do get to the ground, Capsar there to punish them. The side stick is going to send him far, but not going to find the KO yet. Double end light's not going to hit. Down
Beautiful D-Light said.
Opposite side KOs. That separation is what the blue team wants the most.
For sure, for sure. Good start to game number 2 for blue team right here. Very solid lead right now. Capsar almost taking little to no damage right now. Cosolix a little unhealthy, but still in the game on 3 stocks. Red team, D-Light Sarah not going to do it. Both teammates off stage right now. Can red team ledge guard? And as you can see, red team, they're doing a good job. They're staying in the game. They're not losing their composure. Going down 2 stocks in the early game.
The red team does have a mountain to climb here. You can see Capsar on this Hattori just still playing it easy, getting these nice little end lights here. Down light Sarah's going to drop, and he's going to keep that stock even longer. Now you've got to be biting yourself there because, like I said, small mistakes are going to cost you everything. Let's see how much more damage Capsar gets onto the stock because they couldn't confirm that KO. And there it is. He's back on, but he does not find the down light he was looking for.
Capsar doing so good of a job holding on to this first stock, man. And there he goes. This is when I say, yeah, D-Light recovery is going to do the trick.
That's the caster's curse. We tell him he's doing a good job, and immediately he has to prove us wrong, lose that stock, but it's all good. He's fresh on this new one. Downlight's recovery instantly to prove himself. Side's going to come out, but it's not going to find anything.
Nice recovery coming in from Cosolix. Red team needs to do something soon if they want to stay in this game. Nice ground pound coming in. This Cosolix going to come in from the help. Nice recovery, but cost him his own life, saving his teammates.
Now, Ethan made a fatal mistake there. He did not end up losing his stock for it, but so much damage gone onto his stock. Yep. And you can see Glue still adding on more on top of it. Cosolix, he's back on this fresh stock. Let's see if he can find anything. Sidelight into the Nair. Beautiful read on that GC downlight, and you can see he's going for even more. Cosolix finding his second win here on his last stock. Capsar, he's taking a lot of damage. He was playing well before, and now it's still looking good. Side air, sidelight into the downlight Sarah. Beautiful combo from Capsar.
Yeah, as you can see, Cosolix doing as well as hard as he can, so make sure he doesn't take too much damage because he is on his last stock. And even though they do have the stock lead, if Cosolix does go down right here, this could be a 2v1 situation, which could be very dangerous.
Capsar focusing on this edge guard on Glue. He doesn't find it, but he ends up on stage with some beautiful down stick. Meanwhile, on the other side, Cosolix is completely closed off that stock. Down like Ground Pound is going to finish off that game too. And the blue team coming back in full force with an even more convincing win than the red team had at first.
Definitely, definitely. Like I said, they cleaned up a lot of the mistakes they made, and for sure you can see the difference made in that game number 2 right there. Blue team looking really strong in this game number 2, and it looks like the momentum is starting to swing into their favor. This is where the experience comes into play. These are 2 veteran players, played for many years. So situations like these, they learn how to download the depth, and we'll see what happens in this game number 3.
Yep, that adaptation is coming in clutch. Capsar able to ride that first stock for so long. Now, we saw hints of Glue bringing it back with those edge guards on the left side with the gauntlets, but instantly we're into this game, and an unarmed combo comes through, sending Glue already into that light orange. Capsar still without a weapon. Cosolix has the lance he's looking for, and I don't think he's going to be dropping it anytime soon. Capsar with the spear, just gesturing, finding space for each other, and they are taking the lead of this game right now, not getting hit at all.
Yeah, it seems after game 2, red team has just been climbing, facing like a deficit the entire game. They've had their backs against the wall. Blue team doing a really good job. Is Cosolix going to follow up with the share for the kill? And he does. Nice kill coming in from blue team.
Ooh, some team damage there is going to bite Ethan Capsar back, but it's not the end of the world. Glue not able to find the GC NC he's looking for. No one there to hit it. And Cosolix doing what he does best with this lance, carrying players off the stage. He doesn't find the KO, though, and he's going to lose his stock and trade for a good amount of damage. So not the end of the world. Capsar fighting his way back on here. Cosolix, nice unarmed on the left side. And so far, these players are trading pretty well back and forth. It always looks like blue team has the lead, but they're not taking it too far where the red team doesn't seem like they can come back.
Definitely, definitely. And blue team, they're capitalizing. Every time that, like I said, they get one hit, they're tuning it to 2, 3 hit combos, and this is really making the difference in this game. As you can see, the damage in blue team's favor right now, but red team doing a good job right now. They got Cosolix in the orange.
Lot of good work from the red team here, and you can see the game's almost even back up just off those interactions. Glue getting multiple sword dares back to back. As they set for that end stick there, it's not going to connect, and Glue with the side stick, that's the second one he's connected onto Cosolix there. It's going to even up the game completely. We have even damage and even stocks here in this game 3. What once was blue team's favor is now looking like it could go either way, and Siegfried's going to give blue team the stock lead, but the weapon disadvantage as Capsar gets disarmed of his spear.
That was a beautiful NC ring coming in from Capsar right there. Big kill coming in. Now right now, Cosolix in the red. Is he going to stay alive? Because if not, this could definitely be res games. Just like that, Cosolix is gone. Capsar facing a mountain to climb right now. 1v2 situation. Got to make sure he doesn't get caught into any crazy team combos if he wants to stay in this.
Now, that was a very beautiful setup we saw there. That downlight Sarah. A lot of players are going to go for a GC move or maybe a recovery to follow up, but Glue, knowing exactly what his teammate has for him, steps forward and gets that beautiful end stick, closing up that lead that the blue team once had. Now, the red team in this 1v2, they're playing it pretty convincingly. They've barely gotten hit in Capsar. He's trying to fight back as well as he can, but the weapons are too strong. Downlight Sarah's going to send him off the right, and it's not going to be the KO just yet, but what can he do in this spot? One Nair is not going to be enough. The side air is not going to do it either.
Man, mad props to red team right now. This was really looking like blue team's game to take from the very jump, and all of a sudden, right now, Capsar facing him out to the climb. D-Light recovery not going to do the trick with the Sarah. Off-stage position, Hammer coming in to do the job. 2-1 in favor of Capsar, Glue, and Sprite.
Now, what we really need to look at there in that 1v2 was Capsar. He was finding hits where he could, and he was getting a good momentum and flow for himself, but then we saw every single time Glue would just interrupt any chance he had of KOing Sprite. The downlight hit, and instantly Glue claps back with a GC downlight to stop the recovery from coming out. He hits a side air, and then Glue hits a side air immediately to punish, and that kind of stuff will just halt your 1v2 prowess instantly in place. There was nothing Capsar could do there, and that's what we're talking about. That side air interrupted by another side air. The weapon throw confirms it, and like you said, 2-1. Going into this fourth game, blue team, they need to keep that momentum they have at the start, and they need to push it even further into these games. They cannot lose focus mid-game like they did there.
For sure, this is a do-or-die game right here. Tournament game right here for Capsar and Cosolix. Back against the wall. If they lose right here, this will be the end of their tournament run. So it's now or never.
Yep, you see it right there, elimination round 1. That means if they get hit, is going to be very, if they get knocked out here, it's going to be the end of the 2v2 run for them, and they want that top 4 spot. They want to be shown on the grand finals on Sunday.
Definitely, definitely. They want to secure their spot to play on Sunday. But as of right now, they're looking pretty strong. But this is anybody's game for sure. No stocks going on right now. But just as I say that, Sig going to do the trick. Glue off stage. Got to make sure he comes back to stage.
Now, that's a somewhat early knockout that we're seeing on Glue there. He's going to have to do a lot to bring that back for his team.
For sure. This is looking like Blue King's game to take right here, but that's exactly how Game 3 looks. So we'll see how this goes.
You can never count this red team out. They will find opportunities to bring it back. Now, they both have the swords here. That is the weapon to work with if you want these KOs. The side air, not enough force just yet, and Cosolix is still controlling this stage so well. You see these side airs creating so much space for for Capsar to get back.
Cosolix utilizing the movement and the drift of that lens so well, making sure it's almost impossible to punish him with all the Sarahs he's putting out. Nice side air coming in there, off stage.
They were looking for that 1v2 edge guard, couldn't find it as Cosolix hits the map right before his round.
Yes, almost secured the stock. That would have been huge. That almost would have sealed the game for them. Nice side stick coming in.
GC, the side stick just above the Lance end light, controls a nice amount of space and gets that KO for them. The stocks are even, but as we see there, Sprite on this Bodvar is not very healthy. He could lose the stock at any point.
Yeah, he needs to hang on to the stock as long as possible if he wants to stay in this game. And ooh, nice team combo coming in from blue team, and the finish onto the Bodvar. Back against the wall right now, 2 stocks to 4 right now, and there are 4 healthy stocks at that. These are not red stocks they're dealing with right here.
Cosolix with a nice little double knockout there is going to secure the lead for them, and instantly Capsar claps back with a downlight Sarah, adding even more damage to these people. They are flowing with it right now. The momentum on that blue team is something we talked about. They need that to work with. Capsar saving his teammate with some team damage there. The downer is going to stop him from getting hit by the handstick, and I'm sure they'd happily take that.
Good damage coming in from the blue team. Trying to make sure they get as much as they can before they go down. Ground pound coming in from Capsar, and the Sarah is going to do it 1v2.
Double end light.
No dodge. Nice save.
He's going to eat the recovery, and his teammate is going to fall for it. But with this much of a lead, you can't be too mad about it. The downlight Sarah, downlight there into a side air is going to push Capsar away. But at what cost, man? You're deep right on that stock. That GC down stick is going to take you off, and that's going to be 2-2. We're going to a game 5 here, and blue team, something woke up in them that game. And
for sure.
If they bring that energy into the next one, the red team might have to start packing their bags. But let's not get too deep into that. Red team, they've brought it back. They've shown that it's possible. There's a reason it's 5. They both won 2 games.
Yeah, for sure. As we can see, we had to break this team combo right here. Like I said, blue team has just been doing an overall better job of turning 1 hits to 2, 3 hit team combos, capitalizing as much damage as they can. And as we can see here, the breakdance finish coming in clean, finishing with style, but set's not over. This is game 5, last game. Both teams back against the wall, tournament game, winner takes all.
Now, me personally, I'm not going out like that. There's no way someone breakdances on me and then I lose the set after. I just have to win at that point.
For sure, for sure.
Let's see if red team holds the same mentality as we get into map bans here. It looks like it's going to be. Oh, they're thinking about it. Back to small
Fortress Alliance. Yep. Now let's see. Can blue team continue with the team combos and strings? Make sure to maximize their damage, or will red team turn it up a notch and knock Cosolix and Capsar out of this bracket?
3, 2, 1.
Game number 5. Let's get it.
Cosolix with the opener there, gets the sidelight. Does waste his dodge, and Glue is there to punish accordingly, but can't find much more of that. When you waste your dodge against gauntlets, people are usually looking at a lot of hits, but nope. Now red team finding the majority of these hits here, but it's nothing too far in any direction. As you can see, blue team immediately finding some back for themselves.
For sure, this game is not too much happening right now. No serious damage coming in. All players in the yellow right now.
Nice little follow from Capsar there on the side air.
Love the follow-ups coming in.
Ooh, that has to be a punish there.
Nice punish,
like
yeah.
That.
Beautiful punish coming in from Cosolix. And the follow-up coming in from Capsar with the recovery.
We were talking about how slow and interaction-based this game was. Right there, that interaction is the big ones. Those are the ones that are going to make the difference in a game like this. These players are feeling each other out, but right there off one combo, you're going to see Glue lose that stock pretty early compared to everyone else. And now they're adding up damage on Sprite.
Oh my gosh, the team combo is coming in non-stop from blue team. That's the beauty of 2v2.
Ground pound?
Nope, not going to find it. In 2v2, you could turn combos that aren't true into true combos, if that makes sense. You could turn a light attack into a heavy attack, the way they followed up with that recovery on the sword for the KO.
Very beautiful work. The Stomp Cider is finally going to see Cosolix lose that first stock, but they've done so much work onto the red team that they don't even care. Capsar follows behind his teammate on losing that stock. Cosolix with the lance in hand. He's exactly where he wants to be, and you can see it. The Cider is already coming through, adding on even more damage, strengthening their lead.
Red team still in this game, surprisingly, after that start from blue team. As you can see, Cosolix doing work with the lance, moving, making it very difficult for them to punish on these stairs. Nice recovery, not going to do the trick. D-Light recovery, that's not going to do the trick either. Red team, both in the red. No follow-up coming in from Cosolix.
Capsar putting out these signatures. You can tell he wants his KO, and they're finally going to get them at the same time. Downlight recovery out of him, and Cosolix there to create space with the Cider. Once again, he's going to find a beautiful KO. Now they have the lead here. What are they going to do with it? Because the red team, they're angsty. They want to fight back for it. You can see it here as Glue is getting kind of sat by Cosolix on this. By Capsar on this right side.
Blue team got to make sure they do as much damage as they can before they go down here to secure this game. Right now, neither blue player in KO percentage. Oh, D-Light gonna do the knock him off stage. Or 6 not gonna hit. He has no dodge. Can Cosolix follow up? Nope. Does a good job getting back to stage.
And Glue, Sprite hits that downlight, but he has to give it up because his teammate is in that combo, and you cannot afford to send him off stage in that position. But at what cost? You drop your combo, and your teammate is still getting hit. Such a lead from the blue team. Cosolix not even going to get knocked out after that downlight stare in red. He makes it back to see Capsar dominating the air with the double recovery. It's going to send him off the top. He's finally going to lose that second stock, but not before making sure they have this 1v2 position to play with.
Cosolix and Capsar are looking so strong in this game 5 right here. This is a huge mountain to climb. Right now, 1 versus 3 stocks. Make it 2. Can he make it 0?
And that's going to come through. He's gesturing forward. He's looking for that edge guard. He wants him to come up, though. He can get the D-Light Sare, and he just has to fall for it before
that's
the wall
going to be the
set kicks in.
Yep,
now we're looking